Joe Burr goes to Kansas City and plays a hobbled Patrick Mahomes. This game is going to be awesome too. Cincinnati is on like a 10 or 11 game win streak. It's ridiculous. Similar to the 49ers, they can't be stopped. Kansas City is in trouble because Patrick Mahomes obviously has that tough ankle injury. He's questionable, but I would be shocked if he didn't play. But something to note, the Bengals opened as 3-point favorites. The Chiefs opened as 3-point favorites, and then they dropped down to underdogs by a point.
Wow.
So,
I'm just seeing that. I'm just now seeing that.
The total, here's what's really crazy. The total opened up at 52.5 points and then dropped all the way down to 46.5.
What do they know?
Something that we don't.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow.
The ankle is of like great concern, and I think that it was smart on the books to do this. Make it similar, almost like a pick'em, because they don't know. But yeah, so I guess in a scenario, Mahomes plays, he's still injured. Bengals probably get the nod. Mahomes doesn't play, then Bengals definitely get the nod. So smart kind of by the books there, just being more risk averse, and they're going to adjust big time when, Friday, Saturday comes around. But I have to assume Patrick Mahomes is playing in this game, just
He's
for the sake of betting. Yeah. I mean, he finished out last game. I imagine I'd be shocked if he didn't play. So they're going to do something. They may tightrope it. I don't know. But nonetheless, that's what the line is. The Chiefs, they're 1.5 points underdogs on a lot of books right now. And it looks like it's moved. It's going to keep moving, it looks like. But man, Bengals look unstoppable. They ruined the Bills' playoff hopes. Shockingly, in the snow and the cold weather, it's going to be another cold day, but no snow, no precipitation. It's just going to be low 20s in Kansas City. So nothing to really worry about with the weather there. But, dude, how do you feel about this game? What's your pick? What's your gut pick?
I'm on Joey Burr, man.
Oh.
I'm on Joey Burr. I just I can't not at this point with the way they're playing and the way their defense is playing. It's like, how many points did the Bills have last week? It was
10, right?
10 points.
Yeah, 10.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, man. I think even if Mahomes was healthy, I think they'd still lose. I think the Bengals would still win. But the fact that it's Mahomes' right leg, right, or right ankle, so it's his plant leg. So, it might not seem like a big deal, but literally snapping the ball, going back into your drop, your right leg is the one that's playing there, and to release to throw the ball. So, over time, that can start to bother him. But I think, man, if he gets sacked, there's like a 50% chance it gets rolled up on again. Like, it's so easy to just get tackled barely the wrong way. And if it's already hurting that bad, I don't know if he can withstand that. Really don't.
This was tough because I thought I had my mind made up before getting on the show for the sake of our picks. But the more I look at, so let's talk a little bit about what the public's doing. 76% of the total tickets on the Bengals.
Oh my God.
73% of the money, of the handle, is on the Bengals. So public's heavy on the Bengals, but it's reasonable because the line is moved with that. So we don't see like egregious, weird things going on in Vegas, but it's not like it's just the ambiguity is like really tough in situations like this because you want to attack this early and try and get value out of it. Because let's say they announce Mahomes is playing and he's, shot his ankle up full of cortisone and he's feeling better than ever. You know what the line's going to do? It's going to move right back in Kansas City's favor because similar to what we talked about with Philadelphia, Arrowhead, top 3 hardest places to play in the NFL. And that's an objective statement. I mean, it has the records for the loudest plays. So, and I know that doesn't mean much because, guys like Joe Burrow, they played, back in college, they played at bigger and louder places. So that's not really saying much, but still, it has an effect to some capacity. It changes the snap count, messes with the offensive linemen, some of the receivers. They can't really hear the snap count. So it does something. Now, I'm not going to say that pressure is going to get to Joe Burr because we all know he's bulletproof. So, but man, like the Chiefs, they can easily win this game.
Yep.
Like Mahomes can cook. The Bengals corners are really where they're a liability. Eli Apple, he's chirping up a big game on Twitter, but he's not good.
Yeah, he needs to stop.
He's not good. He's not good. So, and I mean, like the guys know that. Like football guys know that. So Mahomes can really cook some of these corners if his receivers just do their jobs. And obviously Kelsey, man, he's just the cushion down low, like all reliable. So it's a matter of how. And the good thing is that the Chiefs, their offensive line, unlike the past few years, is really, really good. So they can withstand. And so the Bengals, obviously, as any like defensive coordinator, what they're going to do, they're going to bring pressure and make Mahomes run and get out of the pocket and try and make him use that bum ankle. But I think this offensive line can mitigate a lot of that. And I think Andy Reid can mitigate a lot of that by drawing up quick plays, RPOs, and just doing the most to help Mahomes out and then using his big arm when they need it most. So this is tough for me because I need to know more. Obviously, everybody wants to know more. And my gut reaction is I might take the Chiefs' points, and then if something magical happens, then I'm on top. The closing line value is really, really great at the end of the week. Now, if Mahomes is somehow magically announced out or
there's no way
injury gets worse or whatever, then obviously I'm in a rut. So that being said, you said you're on the Bengals. You think Joe Burr pulls it out?
I do. I think the Bengals have a better. It was so bold. If you take Patrick Mahomes out of the equation and take Joe Burr out of the equation, then if you just want to take the quarterbacks out, I think the Bengals have a better team.
I think they have a better offense. Sure. I think they have a better offense. I mean, they have 2 wide receiver ones pretty much.
And Joe Mixon.
But the thing is like, yeah, well, Mixon's got to have down here.
Yeah, but I mean, he's at.
I mean, like low key, I'd probably rather have McKinnon, Edwards-Helaire back.
I'd rather have McKinnon
and Pacheco. So you have like a 1-2-3 punch with the Chiefs backfield. So, that could be argued either which way.
It could be argued.
Mixon still got some juice. But who do you think's a better play caller? Who do you think's a better coach? That's the real question.
Chiefs.
So
the way I'm going to address this is I'm not going to touch it and then wait till Mahomes is healthy and then take the Bengals underdog points.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to go with.
I mean, that really for like casual bettors, that's probably the safest thing to do. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to
well, I don't know. I think the safest thing to do, safest thing to do would take the Chiefs points, underdog points now, like what you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Because I think the Chiefs will end up being favorited when Mahomes is cleared.
Yeah.
So, but I still think the Bengals are going to do it.
I know, dude. Something about destiny. Great. With both the Bengals and the 49ers, this is one of those things where it's like, okay, they defy everything on paper. They were the 2 misses that I had last week because I had Bills covering 4, and I had Cowboys covering 4. Dude, but those were my 2 misses.
BJ's playoff parlay missed because the Bills couldn't win at home.
I know,
stupid, so dumb.
So stupid. Dumb. We were like, I think the week before last week we hit every single game, and then last week we missed Bills. We got some good props. I do remember that.
We got some really good props. Dude, I had the Eagles over 28.5 total points, and they had 28.5, and I was like, oh, I'm great. They didn't score until like 4 minutes left in the game.
Kept you sweating, huh?
I was sweating really good. But yeah, no, there were some good prop plays. Props are the easiest to expose in the playoffs, I feel like.
Yeah. For sure.
It's more game scripted.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's going to be weird because I think if you think about it and you want to throw money on it early, trying to get the points, barring some news about Patrick Mahomes might be the safe thing to do. But this is like a true. I read something that was like this was the most ambiguous lines in the conference championship that we've seen in a long, long time, because there's typically always like a clear cut, I mean, shoot, for 20 years, the AFC was run through New England. Like, you had to come through to New England and play Tom Brady to get to the bowl. And it's just, now it's kind of like you have to go through Arrowhead. But, I mean, shoot, they're playing, with their best player with a leg down pretty much. So there's a huge gray area for both of these games, more specifically this Bengals Chiefs games. But if it's me, I'm getting on the Chiefs points early to try and get some good closing line value. But hey, Brendan's on a heater. He says take the Bengals before it gets to 3.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying take the Bengals when Mahomes plays and they go back to underdogs. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying, get the best thing you can. At that point, you can put a little bit on the money line because they'll be plus odds if you think they're going to win, like I do.
So basically this week, you pick a side.
Pretty much, yeah.
Brendan or Harrison. One's going to win it all, baby. That's fine.
I like all or nothing better. But I do want to say, and I think you'll agree with me on this, I have a can't lose prop. I haven't even seen what it is. But if I saw a stat line for Travis Kelce in the playoffs, and I think it was an average of 10 catches the last 10 games, the fact that Mahomes is injured, his prop might be a catch or so lower. I think if you find anything 9.5 or lower on catches for Travis Kelce.
Dude, it's 6.5 everywhere.
Oh, I'm taking it right now.
6.5.
That's crazy. If y'all get, I'll kill myself if that doesn't hit. Maybe worse.
The only reason it's probably that low is because of Mahomes news. I guarantee it.
Dude, but if Mahomes is going to play, I can promise you he's going to play. And when he plays, he's not going to have all that power, so he's not going to want to sling that tater down the field. So it's going to be check down, check down, check down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just reading the room, man. Read the room with me.
All right. Any Tom Tutty, Jamar Chase, 1-1, Kelce 1-1, Mixon 1-1, McKinnon 1.75-1, Higgins 2-1, Boyd 3-1. There's really not much good value in any times this game around. Maybe another game. First touchdown, my favorite pick.
Dude, it's gotta be Kelce. It's gotta be.
No, I like
Give it
McKinnon.
Jamar. Oh, McKinnon.
Dude, McKinnon, dude, that's such a good one. He's 11-1.
That is a good one.
But if you think Bengals are going to score first, Jamar is 8-1, which is good.
Dude, I would put $10 on Jamar and Kelce because I think if it's going to be, those are the ones that would be likely for me the team. That's also something good you can do to kind of hedge a little bit if it's up it's, what is it, 8-1? It's
yeah.
If you put 10,
and that's a fun thing to do too. Is you put you sprinkle a first touchdown on one team and you sprinkle it on another, and then it's just fun. You don't really care who has the ball. It's just good fun.
Yep, it's good old fun.
So that is fun. If you want to spice it up, that is fun. But yeah, I don't really see anything on. I didn't, earlier this week I didn't really see any props that really stuck out to me. Mainly due in this game, because of the Mahomes injury, it's kind of hard to trust some of these lines, even though lines like Travis Kelce, 6.5 receptions look really, really good.
Oh, it's so juiced. It's minus 135.
But, you know, I didn't really see anything. So we'll throw out some stuff on Twitter, though. Twitter picks are rolling really hot right now, 7-2 on so far in 2023. So make sure you give that a follow. We will definitely be dropping those once lines are not juiced anymore, or if we find something better. So make sure to give that a follow. Brendan, you got any last closing words?
Let me have a parlay anytime touchdown score for both games.
Okay.
Stay a safe anytime touchdown score.
Okay. Well, what do you have in mind?
Give me what you got. Or you want me to go first?
Yeah. Let's think about this.
I'm going with. Oh, you want to do it combined? No, I'm going to Jamar as an anytime at plus 100. In that game. Then the other game, I'm going to go with. God, that's so lame. What I was going to do.
It is. It's hard. It's really hard.
I'm going to go with Jamar and Goddard.
Goddard. Okay. I'm gonna go with AJ Brown because if you're gonna attack this 49ers defense, where are you gonna do it? Secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Jerick McKinnon, dude scored a touchdown in like the last 8 games. He's 1.5 to 1. Parlay that 2-pick parlay plus 512 odds. Not bad. If you wanted a casual bet, you can throw like $10 for $60, $100 for $600, whatever you're feeling.
Casual.
I kind of love that one, man. AJ Brown, Jerick McKinnon. It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun, but it's gonna be a good weekend of games.
Yeah, I know. Make sure to look out for our Twitter picks again. We'll be dropping more there. But other than that, appreciate you guys listening. We'll be back here next week to talk Super Bowl.